Good day, subscribers, new YouTube viewers, and friends. It's me, Ranch, with my second Modern Masters 2015 booster box opening. If you saw my first one, it was pretty good. If you haven't, please go check it out. It was a good one. So let's hope I can continue the trend with this box. The only downside with the first box is that quite a few of my cards were damaged, but most specifically the foils were, including probably my biggest pull of the box. It had machine damage on it, so now I gotta spend a whole bunch of money to mail those cards all the way out to Wizards of the Coast. Fun. Alright. What do I want to see out of this box? I would love to see an Elish Norn, a Noble Hierarch, a Vendilion Click, and more Remands. So, here's a flyer. Ooh. So I'll do like I did with my last box opening and take the packs and move them to the side. Make some room for what everyone wants to see. It's actually pretty late right now. It's 2:30. Nope, it is 3:15, and I'm uploading my first booster box opening to YouTube. So I got the day off tomorrow. Might as well keep going. So for the first packs, I'll go through the commons and uncommons and the rare, and as well as some of the tokens I might get. So, Copper Carapace, Burst Lightning, Matka Riders, Fortify, Blood Throne Vampire that look good, really good in a foil, Vapor Snag, Moonlit Strider, Thrive, Goblin Fireslinger, Gutshot. First uncommon is an Is It Boiler Works. Scavenger Drake is the second. Spectral Procession is the third, and I didn't get a single one of these in my last box. And our rare. Haha, Fulminator Mage, alright. Great stuff. So for those who don't know, it is a 2/2 for 1 colorless and 2 black or red hybrid, and you sacrifice it, and you can destroy target non-basic land. And our foil, Muldrifter. Cool. Off to a good start. Soldier. Glinthawk Idol, Rampant Growth, Skyhunter Skirmisher, Shrivel, Helium Squirter, Court Homunculus, Dragon Soul Knight, Commune with Nature, Alloy Mirror, Dread Drone. First uncommon is a Water Servant, Pillory of the Sleepless, Mortipod, and our rare. Hey, a Bitter Blossom! Beautiful! So there we go, our first mythic out of the box is a Bitter Blossom. It is a 1 black, 1 colorless enchantment fairy, so at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life, and you put a 1/1 black fairy rogue token with flying on the battlefield. And our foil, a Grim Affliction. Beautiful. Alright, first 2 packs, Fulminator and Bitter Blossom. Please let the trend continue in this box. I have my scissors ready if there's a Comet Storm, by the way. Or a foil Comet Storm. Eldrazi Spawn. Alright, last pack where I'll do the commons and the rest will be uncommons and rare. Blinding Soul Eater. Blood Ogre, Bone Splinters, ugh. Cloud Elemental. That's a beautiful card. Tarashi's Grasp. Scuttling Death. Creepy. Gnarlid Pack. Viashino Slaughtermaster. Flare Husk. Kite Sail. Worldheart Phoenix is the first uncommon. Necrogenesis is the second. Creepy art. Selesnya Sanctuary is the third. And our rare, All Sun's Dawn. I would love to see this in a foil. So it is a sorcery for a 1 green and 4 colors. For each color, return up to 1 target card of that color from your graveyard to your hand, and you exile All Sun's Dawn. And a Sun Lance. So 2 sun cards in the same pack. Cool. Thrill. Core Duelist. Daggerclaw Imp. Etched Oracle, and our rare, Edric, Sar Master Breeder. So it is a 2/2 for 4 colors and 1 black. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put X 1/1 black through all creature tokens on the battlefield where X is that spell's converted mana cost. So when you control 7 or more, sacrifice Edric. And the foil, Vampire Outcasts. Cool. Let me clean this up a little bit here. Wolf. Rootkin Ally, Muldrifter, Dimir Guildmage, and an Argent Sphinx. Wah wah. It is a 4/3 for 2 colors and 2 blue flying, and has the Metalcraft for 1 blue, so you can exile it, return to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. Activate this ability only if you control 3 or more artifacts. And our foil is a Etched Monstrosity. Swing and a miss. So it is a 5 colors for 10/10. Etched Monstrosity comes into the battle when it enters the battlefield with 5 -1/-1 counters on it, and then the color wheel to remove 5 -1/-1s, and then target player draws 3 cards. Spirit. Tezzeret's Gambit. Boros Garrison. Ether Cast Knight. And a Spellskite. Cool. Alright. Third one. So it's a 0/4 for 2 colorless and for 1 blue. Change the target of a spell or ability to Spellskite. And it can be paid for 1 blue or 2 life. And our foil, Cloud Elemental. Advertisement. Dispatch is our first uncommon. Cranial Plating is the second. Shrewd Hatchling is the third. And our rare, All is Dust. Each player sacrifices all colored permanents he or she controls. And our foil, Smash to Smithereens. Alright, cool. favorite named card of the set, and I got it in foil. Mirror token. Artisan of Kozilek. Overwhelm. Another Electrolyze. And Battle Grace Angel. So it is a 4/4 for 3 colorless and 2 white with flying with Exalted. So whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1. And whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains lifelink until end of turn. And our foil, Vigian Craft Mage. Cool. Alrighty, YouTube. 16 more packs to go. So far, a foil rare was less than desired. Wolf token. Mirror Smith. Second Romance. Sweet. Thank you. A Plexcaster Frogling. And our rare. Blinkmoth Nexus. So tap to add 1 colorless, and then 1 colorless, it becomes a 1/1 artifact creature with flying until end of turn, and it's still land, and you can 1 colorless and tap it, and it, target Blinkmoth creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And the foil, Kozilek's Predator. No machining marks on that one. Charm. Deathmark is the first uncommon. Drooling Grudian is the second. Orzhov Basila is the third. And our rare, Surgical Extraction. I like this card, especially this art. It's really creepy. Alright, so it's for 1 black, it can be paid for 1 black or 2 life. Choose target card in your graveyard, other than a basic land, and then you can search someone's library hand and the library of any number of cards with the same name and exile them. Then player shuffles that library. And our foil, Dragon Soul Knight. Ooh. Eldrazi Spawn. Vampire Outcasts. Azorius Chancery. Simic Growth Chamber. And then it's Champion. So it is a 2/2 for 3 with Metalcraft. So protection from all colors as long as you control 3 more artifacts. Pretty good. And the foil, a Glint Hawk Idol. Cool. Really hoping for that foil click, but doesn't sound like I'll get it. Serpent. Oh, I had a peek at the foil. It's green. Will it be a Tarmogoyf? So I have an Algae Gariel, Bestial Menace, a Glass Dust Hulk, and Puppeteer Click. Wrong click. So it is a 3/2 for 3 colors and 2 black with flying. So when a Puppeteer Click enters the battlefield, put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield in your control. It gains haste, and then exile it at the beginning of your next end step. And it also has the persist mechanic, so it deals damage in the -1/-1 counters. And our foil, it's an uncommon Cryptoplast Rootkin. Cool. Fairy Rogue. Beautiful art on the Fairy Rogue token. Novagen Sages. Spread the Sickness. Sigil Blessing. And Ghost Council of Orzhova. So it is a 2 white and 2 black for a 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then 1 and sack a creature. Exile Ghost Council of Orzhova and return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And a Tukatung Thallid. Stormblood Berserker, Wrecking Ball, a Darksteel Axe, and a Surakar Spellblade. So it's a 2/1 for 2 blue and 1 colorless. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may put a charge counter on Surakar Spellblade. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw X cards where X is the number of charge counters on it. And the foil, Mighty Leap. Alright, box, last couple of rares were very good. Come on, let's go. Throw. Dimir Aqueduct. Expedition Map, alright, nice one. A Spike Bellows, and our rare, Primeval Titan. Be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed. So it is a 6/6 for a 4 colorless and 2 green with trample. So whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, search your library for up to 2 land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. And the foil, Scuttling Death. Snake! Oh, it's a snake. Fetcher, 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 fetcher. For those who remember that, I'm sorry. Mutagenic Growth. Dismember. Restless Apparition. And Wildfire. So it has a 4 colorless, 2 red sorcery. Each player sacrifices 4 lands. Wildlife deals 4 damage for each creature. To each creature, excuse me. And a Boros Swiftblade. 8 packs to go. Sacriling. Gruul Turf is our first uncommon. Skargan Firebird, Palaka Worm, and Sunforger. So as an artifact for 3 colorless, enchanted creature gets +4/+0, and then for 1 white and 1 red, unattach Sunforger, search your library card for red or white instant card with converted mana cost of 4 or less, and cast that card without paying its mana cost. And then shuffle your library with an equip cost of 3. Nameless Inversion. Soldier. Core Duelist, Deathmark, Aether Case Knight, and a Woodleaf Liege. Alright, great card. It is a 4/4 for 1 white and 3 green or white hybrid. 1 colorless and 3 green or white hybrids. Other green and white creatures will each get +1/+1. And if a spell or ability your opponent causes you to discard will unleash, you put on the battlefield instead of putting it in your graveyard. Sweet. So it's nice to have another one of these. And Simic Initiate. Drowsy Spawn. Alright, Worldheart Phoenix, Savage Twister, Selesnya Sanctuary, and a Hellkite Charger from the Bowels of Zendikar. So it is a 5/5 for 4 colorless and 2 red, flying with haste. And when it attacks, you may pay 5 colorless and 2 white. If you do, untap all attacking creatures after this phase. There's an additional combat phase. And Orzhov Basila. Cool. Thrill. Root Canali. Lightning Bolt. Hooray. Necrogenesis. And an Overwhelming Stampede. So, it is a 2 green, 3 colorless sorcery. So until end of turn, you control and creatures you control and gain trample and get +X/+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. And a foil Tarashi's Grasp. Lovely. 4 packs to go. Insect. Golgari Rot Farm. Cytoplast Rukin. Air Servant. And a Niv Mizzet, the Firemind, from Ravnica, I think, the original. So 4/4 for 2 red, 2 blue, and 2 colorless, with flying. Whenever you draw a card, Niv Mizzet deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Tap to draw a card. A foil Chthonian. Tip card. Combust. Tumble Magnet. Ashenmoor Gouger. And a Mirror Entity. So it is a 1/1 for 2 colorless and a white, with the changeling, so it's every creature type at all times. X colorless, and until end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness of XX and gain all creature types. And a foil Stoic Rebuttal. Cool. Second to last pack. Spirit. Daggerclaw Imp. Hikari Twilight Guardian. A Vengeful Rebirth. And an Emrakul. Cool. Always good to get one of these. So it is a 15 for 15 for 15. Can't be countered. When it's cast, take an extra turn after this one. Flying, protection from all colored spells, and has Annihilator 6. So when when Emrakul attacks, opponents to sacrifice 6 permanents or 6 creatures or something, I can't remember. And is put into a graveyard from anywhere. Its owner shuffles his or her graveyard into his or her library. Fun. And our foil, Eldrazi Temple. Lovely. And last pack. Can I have a Noble Hierarch in this pack, please? That'd be super sweet. Elephant token. Alright. Tezzeret's Gambit. Plaxcaster Frogling. Oblivion Ring. And our final rare, Cryptic Command. Alright, great way to end the pack. Or the box. Except for the foil. So, for those who don't know, Cryptic Command is a 3 blue and 1 colorless instant, and you choose 2. Counter target spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand, tap all creatures your opponent controls, or draw a card. And our foil, a second foil rare out of the box, a Spike Shot Elder. Oh well, it could have been my Noble Hierarch, but it wasn't. Alright friends, time for the recap. Start off with some notable uncommons. So, 1 Expedition Map, 1 Lightning Bolt, and 1 Remand. A Hellkite Charger. Mirror Entity. Niv Mizzet the Firemind. Overwhelming Stampede. Battle Brace Angel. Argent Sphinx. Endrick Sar. All Suns Dawn, I bet you that looks great in foil. Edge Champion. Puppeteer Clique. Ghost Council of Orzhova. Surakar Spellblade. A Wildfire. Sunforger. A Blinkmoth Nexus. A Surgical Extraction. All is Dust. Wiltleaf Liege. Fulminator Mage. Spellskite. Cryptic Command. First Mythic is a Bitter Blossom. Then an Emrakul. And a Primeval Titan. And my 2 foil rares were Spike Shot Elder and Etched Monstrosity. So, really struck out on the foil rares, but other than that, got some pretty good cards. A couple of things I've noticed out of these last 2 boxes is that quite a few of the cards are damaged. They'll have like machining marks and like lines through them, so I get to waste my time and my postage sending them to Wizards. Great. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully bring you some more cool stuff real soon.